Welcome in. I'm just getting the live going into the Facebook group. Hello, everyone on Facebook group. I'm also just going to go in and pin this Facebook post really quickly um, and make sure that everyone knows that we're here and live. Okay. And okay, that is done. And now I will just ask you all to please unmute or mute your mics, keep your mics muted. I did not like do things to it or anything anything yet. Welcome to Support Desk Live, everyone. My name is Alice Miriam, and I am your support desk support for today. Just a couple of quick housekeeping things before we get started. This session is streamed live into our Facebook group. After this session is streamed live, we also add this video to our YouTube channel. We let you know that because if you come on camera, if you speak to us about what's going on and getting support, those things are streamed live to the public. So you can decide your level of comfort with being on camera, with being on microphone, or being in the chat. So that's why we let you know that. And with that, I'm trying to think. Also, before we get started, I just also want to quickly mention that Zenler does have a lot of activities going on all the time. So please do check the Facebook group featured section if you're in there, because we tend to pin those big events there. We have a workshop series that's coming up that you can register for. I'll be sure to put the link in the chat. And then there is also office hours coming up on Saturday for you all that you can pop on live where Kevin is going to be. So with that said, if you would like to speak to me, if you have your cameras on and your microphones on first, those are the people that we get to first. We get to the chat after. And honestly, it's very difficult to get to the chat because it's usually very busy in here. And there's an option at the very bottom of your screen to react. There's a little heart. If you click that, down on that list is a little option to raise your hand. That is how we call upon people in the order that they pop up if we can tell. So with that said, hello, Katie. Like everybody's here. Hi, Judy. Hi, Kay. I see everybody. Hi. How are you doing today, Katie?
Good, thank you. I messaged in the Facebook group the other day, and you gave me a really good reply. And basically, I've got a course at the moment where I've got sort of the recorded content and then live coaching that goes in it. And what I want to do is separate out the live coaching from the sort of core content. And there's a,
Yes.
do you remember? And it was so
Yes.
like, and you suggested creating two courses because I want to give
Mhm.
time limited of live coaching with the option to then extend it.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, and your suggestion was create the live coaching as a separate course and add it as an upsell,
Mhm.
so that you can be cancelled or renewed. And you just said you could help me do it on the support desk.
I can
Maybe
I
walk you
can
through
kind of
it.
do a screen share and kind of show you where the bits are at.
Yeah.
And then yeah, this is fun. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. It was more thinking about like how do I, if they sign up for the course as it is now, like
Mm-hmm.
how do they get two courses? Does it have to be a bundle or am I overcomplicating it?
Yeah, you know
Uh,
what? It's a real thing. Creators, as creators, a lot of us tend to overcomplicate just about
yeah.
everything. So let me share my screen now that I've got the right thing up. Sure. And you should be able to see my screen now. Okay. So yeah, when we're talking about setting up a process for yourself where uh, you want to do multiple things and give people options. The path of least resistance, that's what I look for. I look for things that are, less friction for me because otherwise the management and maintenance on the back end of things is just takes too much energy, takes too much time. So with this particular process, if you're in your courses, okay,
Mhm.
you create the individual courses. So you're setting up one, and let's say what you're going to do is I kind of did it this one for that actually. See, I set it up in the room, live coaching calls, right?
Yeah.
So you set up that process. Now, there's lots of other things that you're going to have to, figure out how you want to set up, like your curriculum section here. If you just want to do like, pull up a chair and then the live session is there, and that's all that's in the thing. It's a recurring session or whatever it is that you have. And then when people open this, yeah, let's do curriculum. When people open this up, this is all they're going to see, right? When they come into the
Mhm.
course, because it's just for the live sessions. So you can have them click book my spot. They're signed in or they couldn't get in here, right? So all they have to do is click the button. They're booked in. This will allow them to join if it's time for the session as well. So you can set it up like that. And that's just, there's nothing else in here, right?
Okay. If you had like if you wanted to have the recordings in that bit as well, would they stay in there? You could have the past recordings in there as another section.
Yes, exactly. You
Okay,
could
fine.
do all of that. You can set this up however you'd like to. Let's get out of
Yeah.
this spot if I can. Hmm, this is interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now you have that, and you also have the options, to remove the curriculum block. I don't know if you know that. It can be a clean setup uh, if it's just for the live sessions and having the replays. There's not lessons
Okay.
there. So it would be this page is the course access page. So on the course access page, you can actually delete the curriculum block. It's dynamic, so you can always add it back in if you wanted to. And actually, I did remove the curriculum block from here. So there's no curriculum. If we were going to have the curriculum, so you can add the videos and things to this page. Let's see, this is the courses. See, this is the course curriculum. It's a dynamic block. So if I pop that in there,
Right.
then you see the curriculum.
Oh, I
But
see. Okay.
right,
Okay.
so that's where they go into the course and they see this, the course player, right? So you can actually remove that and not have it look like a course, and then just add
Mhm.
custom blocks into here to set up for videos or replays. Put the link in there for whatever you want. You can literally design this page however you would like to.
Mhm.
And then, you know, and then uh, you are going to set up that other course, which is your curriculum. That's your content. That's your lifetime access or 1 year access. I can't remember what you said. I think
Yeah.
it's lifetime. Okay.
Lifetime, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that lifetime access. So once you get those set up, then let's see, that's the best process. Don't know. Yeah, you're going to offer it as an upsell. So that I don't think that works like as a bundle
Because yeah,
because there's a
because what I want
separate
to do is have
pricing
it.
for the bundle.
Yeah.
So
Because what I wanted to
what
have it
you
is that where they when they buy the course, it's almost they don't know it's in two separate things. They just are buying the course, and it happens to come with 3 months, for example, of live coaching, which you're saying is the
uh,
other course.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the coaching and this one, how did you want to set it up? You want to set it up
So
with
I want them
pink.
to get 3 months to start with included, but then it would and then there'd be an option of a monthly payment after that if it's
Okay, a
any.
monthly. Okay, so perfect. So let's just say the monthly price is $50, and you want to give them a trial of three
Yeah,
months
so I
free?
would give them three
Okay.
months when they enrolled in the other course.
Okay, so billing would be monthly otherwise. Um, yeah, sure. Just okay. So I know. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to set trial days. Okay.
Mhm.
So you've set up your pricing for the monthly. It's going to go monthly. That's the subscription. But you're going to do a delay by adding a trial days, and you want 90, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 90 days. Now let's put in there. Um, and then I think I'm done there. Finish. Okay, so that has the 90-day free trial. And then after the 90 days, $50 a month. That's how I have this set up. Okay. Um, so add upsells. See, this is the part where this is the part that we want, right? We want to add this one as an upsell to the other course.
Okay.
So what that means is they have to choose the upsell in order to get the 3 months free.
Okay. You can't have it set up where it would automatically be part of it.
I would have to think that through. It would be a little bit of a systems process for my brain, and I can't do that part live. Um, I mean, seriously, like it take a minute because here's the thing: the Zenler system or any system is a system, right? For you as the creator, like for my business, like what I do is I'm trying to set up systems that are more like systems for human creator first. Like the creator is the asset, right? Not the content, not the platforms that we're using. We're the asset. And so
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of the workflows that work best for me, which have nothing to do with the Zenler system. So you kind of have to, so it takes a minute to figure out like what's the purpose of this? What's the best workflow that's the less friction on this exact thing? And sometimes that takes a little bit of time to work out. I'm always pausing to figure that out. But right now, I'm trying to think if you could do one that's 90 days. It might be some kind of a duplication process where you add 90 days access on one. Yeah, I mean, that might actually work. So what I'm thinking is that you create this um in the room, or whatever you're going to call it.
Mhm.
You create that live coaching thing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to set that up. You're going to clone it, and then you're going to add it to a bundle. Okay. But the
Mhm.
pricing on the original one, you're just going to set it as 3 months free access, and then it's going to expire. So they're just getting the free access to those lives. It will expire um, after those 90 days. So they will not have access to it anymore because it's set to expire specifically. And then it can be sold as an upsell for them to subscribe to the monthly part of it. And then that's that separate course. Does that make sense? So
I think so.
you would set it up so that the one just has the 90-day access. It'll expire, it'll close out, they won't get it anymore. Then you can set up, you have um, drip, or not drip, I'm sorry, you have automations. So in automations, what you can do is then you're going in here and you're setting up this is so that it's an automated process. You can come in here, so delay on how many days after they've enrolled in this particular thing, right? So this is that 30-day free trial or 90-day. So what you're going to do is put that 90 days right here on this
Mhm.
email. And then you're going to have this scheduled to send out sometime before that 90 days expires or whatever time you want to set up. And then you can link to the non-bundled one, which has the same stuff in it, but it's not set to expire. It's set to just bill monthly until canceled. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you don't have to do double work. You set up the in the live coaching session one time. Okay. All you do is clone it. You make sure the one that you're bundling into your course has its pricing set up. No trial. You don't need the trial for that one now. It's just a whatever monthly subscription. That's all that it is. It's a
If
$50
it's in the
monthly
bundle
subscription.
and it's going to expire, I could just have it as a, I don't even need to put pricing in, I guess, because it's gonna,
Exactly. On
yeah,
that one,
fine.
well, I think
Yeah.
I think you do still have to set up, you might still have to do that. We would have to test the functionality
Okay.
because you need to set availability. So, or no, that's not availability. Set, yeah, you play around with the settings. And you can always pop into the Facebook
Okay.
group or in the Zenler community as well. And the Zenler community would be great because then one of the things that I can do
Yeah.
here and there when you get to that place where you're like, okay, this is where I've got a little bit of a friction. I need to figure this part out now.
Yeah.
That's when you come
Perfect.
into the community and you say, hey, okay, I've got this and now I'm here. And then I can do a little video and post it for you or whatever. I do that in the Zenler site community.
Okay. Amazing.
So we can definitely walk through that. So play with the settings and figure it out. But the point is definitely do not do double
Yeah.
work. Create that live coaching thing one time, clone it. If you go into the original and start editing and changing stuff up, just delete the clone and reclone it. You know what I mean? Don't do double work. Definitely don't
Yeah.
do that. Set it up once and be done with it.
Yeah.
And then that's a sustainable, workable model for you.
And do you think you'd need to have like a separate, like a whole sales page for that, in theory, course? Or could you just like send them
The
to the,
whole, if you're duping, okay, so in a bundle, there's a sales page for just the bundle. When you
okay.
bundle two things together, it gives you a new sales page to set up. But then, like I said, if you set it up one time on any of them, you can save those blocks as custom blocks if
Yeah.
you've got stuff in there set up the
Yeah.
way you
Yeah.
want, and then you can add them over.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have,
Yeah. That's fine.
cloning and custom blocks are the way to go. So you don't do
Yeah.
double the work
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
Perfect. Okay. I've got it.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Okay, fabulous. You're welcome. Let me stop sharing this now. Okay. Let's see who was next with their hands up. I'm not sure. On my screen, it's Kay, so I don't know if that's correct or not, but welcome, Kay. Can you unmute? You're muted. Oh, ask to unmute. Oh, you're still muted. Still muted.
Am I
There you
not
go. Are
muted
you
now?
there?
Wow, I've pressed that three
Yay, you're
times.
there.
Okay. Oh, well, thanks for having me. I didn't know this existed, so this is
Yes.
excellent. Okay.
Yay.
So I've had Zenler for a few years, but I haven't really used it. So I pop in
Yeah.
and out and have a dabble. But I really want to start using it properly now. So
Okay.
I've been setting up, I'd like to run my membership through it. At the moment, I've just
Okay.
been using it through a Facebook group and it's all got too clunky. So I've been building that out. Haven't launched it or given it to anybody yet. So I'm just building it out, trying to make sure that I understand everything first. The problem I kind of hit was I've been testing it out as a student, and so I've got the bundle, and then I have all the courses within the bundle. But on the screen that they would get access to once they're inside the membership,
That's
access.
the access. I think that's you're referring to the course access page. It's where the
Yes,
curriculum
yeah, of
stuff
the
is at.
bundle.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Of the
bundles access
bundle.
page. Yeah. So
That
in
bundle
there,
access page where, okay.
um, is it there? Oh, this is where I get confused. I'm not sure, but I know there's a page they come to when it's got all that. No, if you go to all my courses, I think that's the one. So if they were to sign in and then they go to the top menu and they go to my courses, on that my courses page, you see all of the courses that they have access to, but that's including the membership. So you have, so it looks like the membership is just one of the courses. So that's the bit. How do I stop that happening? Because it looks, what I'd like them to do is go to the membership access page and access everything through that, rather than when you log in and then you go to my courses, what you see is everything. So you see the bundle itself as one course, and which is actually at the bottom, and then all of the other courses that you have access to also all on the same page. I could show it to you if you like.
Okay, and my courses, yeah, go ahead and screen share. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I
Um,
can walk you through
Thank
a
you.
couple of ideas for
Uh,
sure.
right, if I show you, right.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Good.
I feel you. I get you. Yes, I feel you.
I get very easily. I mean, I'm not a dafty, but this kind of thing just throws me.
You
I
know
just
what? It's not, it has nothing to do with anybody being done, like systems inside and why they do what they do. I mean, come on. I get it. It's for everybody. So, okay. So I see courses.
right. So
So
these are
this is you enrolled as a student, is what this view
yes,
I'm seeing is correct. Okay, good.
that's right. And
Hmm.
so these is obviously everything that they've got access to. But this is my actual hub. So this is my members hub that sort of, well, most of these things belong to, not all of them. But so it's like what I'd like them to do when they come to my courses is any other courses that I might have had to sell that isn't part of the membership, obviously that would be here. But I don't want all of
Yes,
these
if it
to
was
be,
outside,
yeah, because all
right?
of
You
these are
don't want
all
them shown.
inside the hub or should be.
Yes, they're in the hub, and you want that hub to be what they're accessing, not
Yeah,
this page.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see, let's try something. I think if you go into, and you don't have to screen share, you can unscreen share if you want, so you can go into your admin area on a separate, you know what I mean? Not in the screen sharing window. There you go.
Okay.
And what I recommend, go into your settings and then go to the bundle, because there's an order for the bundle. And I don't know, but the bundle isn't in the
The trouble
course
is though,
bundle. I don't know. I just,
but if I just
yeah.
change the order, would it not just, they would still all be there, wouldn't they? But then the hub would just be first.
I'm thinking you can do that. I'm not even sure
But I
really, because I'm
but that
trying to think how that section works really.
what I find sometimes
Because
is,
it might,
sorry, it's a delay, isn't
yeah.
it? I think what I'm finding with Zenler is even when you go to like the Zenler's own training pages, I
Mhm.
just find it really complicated. You can't just sign into something. I feel like it almost duplicates itself in places, which
I
I know my
know.
members are going to get really confused about. And what I don't want to do is spend half my life
Searching
doing
for
stuff.
the right content to answer the question. I understand. I'm working on some things to help that discoverability of the right content at the right time that you need it. But it's a process, and but I will do my best to when you have questions, if you type them to me some way somehow, if you put them in the commit, I prefer the Zenler community to the
Okay.
Facebook group. Okay,
Yeah.
but if you post them there, I'm going to start trying to just create little snippets of content for you based on what your needs are, the questions that you have, and try to do it where they're the quick snapshots, because I've seen a lot of people asking for that in the Facebook group and elsewhere in emails and everything else. So I want to try to provide that for you all in the community on the Zenler site. So if you all start going in there to ask your questions, I can start like really creating that content for you to help support you. That's what I would really like to do for you.
Thank you.
So, but in the meantime, with this course thing, I would check that. Then there's also, I'd have to look at the workflow, but there's a process, and I can share my screen too and show you a little bit of what I'm talking about. There's a process for like setting up your menu, and this actually might be the easiest way to do it now that I'm thinking about it.
I think this is what I saw David doing the other day and got confused. So this is brilliant, because I think this was exactly what he was changing there. So you could have my courses, but you could
yes
something that said membership.
Yes, and that's what you're going to do. Is what you're going to do is you're going to come to your, and it just took my brain a second to get there. I have and just to explain, I've had a head trauma, and so sometimes it's difficult for me to recall the correct information. It's there and it always comes and it gets faster and faster. So, I appreciate your all's patience with me as I remember things that I should have remembered from the beginning. Thank you. I'm so glad.
We're all like, aren't we? We're all like, oh goodness, give me a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if we go into one of the published pages, this is the home page on this demo site. This is just a playground for us to play in, okay? And what you would do then is you would come up here to your menu, and this is what you would edit. And you would come in here to the menu, which is on the right. I know sometimes it's hard to see where my mouse is. There's a menu option right here. And then this is the whole list of your menus. So you can do like a drop-down menu option. So courses on this site has sub-menu, right? So you can do it as a sub-menu if you wanted to, what you think looks best for your site. So you could add membership, right? And then you're going to select an action, which is go to link. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put the URL of the membership page, bundle page, there. So do you understand? Do you get what? So for access, let's say this is the membership page. Okay. So I'm going to grab the link for the membership page itself, the one that you want them to access. And I'm going to pop that link in right there. And I'm going to click save down here. I'm going to save up here. Then I'm going to come back to the site and I'm going to show you that the menu now has this link where they can just go to membership, and that will actually, I know it's taking us to the support those posts, but just imagine you can send that link wherever you want. That is literally the easiest way to do what you would like to do. They have the option to add, and you don't just have to have it in the drop-down menu. Go ahead.
Yeah, the question I'd have with that is that, so I would do that from the signed in page, so they wouldn't be able to see that drop down unless they were signed in as some level of membership, some level of student.
It won't let them if somebody, oh goodness. Okay, so do I have this published? No, so let me publish this and show you what I mean.
Yeah, because right now
and the contents are here, so you can rearrange what you want them to see first. So take that, and then so pages. So now these are your pages. So this is the course or bundle access page. Okay, so this is it. Now, it doesn't matter where you put the link to this access page. If they're not signed in and assigned to it, if they click it, it's going to take them to the sales page. They're not going to be able to access it. You never have to worry about that. If they have not purchased and assigned this, when you share this link, they can't get in. It'll ask them to sign in or it'll take them to the sales page. So now, like, this is your code, this is the access page. Okay. You can set it up how you want to, and that's what's in there.
Yes.
Access now, access now. Okay. And that's right there, just like that. And not only, well, I've got it set in the menu here, but you could also just add membership right there as a link instead of in the sub menu with your courses. Does that make sense?
So
like, see how it says community?
Am I not, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I can. Here, let me show you. It is the same menu. So this one menu right here, you can arrange this however you would like to. Like, you can see on the courses section, I have a drop-down menu set up, and that's where I currently set membership into. But if I come over here, I could set it as a separate one altogether and just add it a new menu item. Come on.
Is there only one menu to Zenler? I mean, is it possible to have different menus for different pages?
You can. You can. That's going to be like, there's a dynamic header, okay, which is this one, which means that dynamic header updates on every page of your site for you automatically when you edit it here, okay? If you're editing this gold, yellow, whatever color you would call that, dynamic header, that's there. But there are blocks for non-dynamic headers, which means they're not going to update, right?
When you mean not update?
If you change your dynamic header, it's not going to update your non-dynamic header. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just thinking as a workaround, that might be quite good, because then inside I could have a bespoke menu for just inside the membership, so that they're not seeing, all my other links and things, just to keep it simple.
That might cause you more problems than you're prepared for. Okay. So I would really think that through very, very much, right. Because if you remove that for them, if you remove the dynamic one for them, they can't get anywhere. Yeah, I would test it out in like a non-live environment so that you can see what is happening, because then every single, I don't know.
I think my question is, my concern is that so what I don't want to do with a membership, it's not exactly invitation only, but I don't want people just signing up to it, not at the moment anyway. It's what I'm doing at the moment is taking people through a course and then kind of inviting people that I think would suit the membership, rather than it just be a open to everybody kind of membership. So what I wouldn't really want is if as they were signed in, it took them, say, to the membership page, but they weren't a member, I wouldn't actually want them to be able to buy that. I wouldn't want them to really have access. I'd rather
have perfect. That's easy. That's super simple. Watch this. Bundle details. Make this bundle secret. That's all you have to do. It will not show up on your sales page for any of your courses. It'll be secret. It's still live and published, but it doesn't show in your list of available things to purchase. And exactly how you would like to do it is you can send them the link, and it's by invitation only.
And how would that mean that if it's secret, though, it wouldn't even show on a menu?
No, once they purchased it. Right. Once they've purchased it, it does show on the menu. It's not a secret to them. Yeah. It's a secret to the public on your site.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And how does this translate on the app? Or is that...
What do you mean? How does it translate? I'm not sure I understand that question.
So on the app, which I haven't quite got to grips with, but I really like it on the app, and I think most of my members will probably access this through the Zenler app. So when I am signed in on there, it's the same thing. It's just um, it just shows
No, the mobile app isn't exactly the same as the Zenler site.
no. I suppose that wouldn't matter too much because
Let's
they would
see.
have joined by then, they'd have seen the pages, and then it's just access to each of the areas, isn't it? I suppose within the app. Um, that might be a question for another day. But yeah,
Yeah, it's I mean, the app is the app does have the my courses in it. I don't know if you can actually purchase course. I don't know if it shows what's for sale in here
it's just for
actually.
access, isn't it?
Um, yeah, I think so, which actually yeah. And it gives them their most recent thing at the top, recently viewed, and then, the list of what's there.
Yeah.
So,
And
but yeah, I would play around with it and see what that
yeah,
setup looks like for sure.
next time I come, my question is going to be all about the community, but we're just going to do this one thing at a time. I like.
Yeah. And you can come back later. I mean, we're here till at least 1 o'clock today. And if we get through questions and there's time and you have the availability to come back and ask another question, you're more than welcome to do that. We try to get through everybody, and then if there's more time and you have additional questions, you can do that today too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. But my brain might.
You're very welcome. Yes.
That's lovely. Thank you. Brilliant.
Yes. Well, thank you. Hopefully that was helpful. And
yeah, really helpful. Really, just
good,
it's
good.
so good to be able to ask a question back. But what about this? So,
Yeah. I love that too. I love brainstorming and finding solutions. So this is great. Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. I'm so happy. This was your first time. So yay.
I'll be back.
All right. See you later. I believe Sally is next. How are you, Sally? Can you unmute? There
Well,
you
I'm a little tired, and I had a little challenge to get to this at this time, but I'm so grateful that you're here. And I was at one maybe like a month ago. I don't know how long ago actually, and I have since then I have given up Kajabi, and I'm trying to, learn how to do things through Zenler. And I'm slow. This stuff I tried hiring people to help me, and I got some help, but people kept dropping the ball in different ways. So I recognize I really have to understand what's going on.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate process. I know David does talk about that a lot, in the sense that as a creator, it's really difficult to know if someone's doing the right job or they're taking advantage of you if you yourself don't already know how the stuff works. So we do understand the challenge there, and we want to help support you to figure all of this stuff out so that you do know.
Thank you. Well, the first thing that I have to know is how to set up the broadcast email, because more than once a month, but definitely once a month, I need to send one out. And I couldn't figure that out. I mean, I thought that I had them put all the emails into a student list, but I've got a student list somewhere, but it's not in the area of the broadcast email. So I have to be able to move. What I'm hoping you can help me with is how to move the student list from wherever it is, which I can't tell you right off the bat, but it's somewhere into the student list in the broadcast email, so that I could just click on everything that has tags. Like they did do it for me, so that there's tags that say student, and it even says student list, I think, wherever it is, but it's not in the right place. So I don't know how to connect it to the emails. Does that make sense?
I do understand what you're saying, but I don't understand where the people are coming from. Like, why? Like, are these people they're people on your list that are leads in random places, and you're just trying to
these
send
are
out the
students.
monthly news?
These are actually students. I have
In a
many more
course?
questions, but they're students. No, they're students that have completed a course. Or they might be in the middle of a course now, but I don't have the course on Zenler. I'm doing a live course, and I haven't figured out how to do all that yet. But I need to, every month I send out a meeting invitation, And
Okay,
then a couple
I
days
got you.
later, I send out a reminder of that.
Okay,
And, so I send like the first one out on Fridays. I send out the second one on Mondays, and my meeting is always on a Wednesday. So between
okay,
there, I find out how many people are coming, I get them to pay for me, all that stuff. So
okay.
that's really important. I mean, this is crazy, but I have to tell all of you because it's important, to tell the truth for your soul and everything.
Yes.
I have paid for Kajabi for years mainly because I want to be able to send out that email. I mean, it sounds
Yes, I
so
know.
crazy, but that's the main thing.
Listen, honestly, yes, same.
Okay. And
I understand what you're
the
saying.
other thing the
Completely
only
get
other
it.
thing, I mean, I did have a course that I could sell, an evergreen course on there, and that did happen occasionally. But the other thing that I regularly did was have um, I forgot what you call it, but an email, uh, that was set up so that when people did come in as a lead, they would get an email every week and I had different ones in there, and I don't know how to get that set up either,
Yeah.
but we don't have to do that today. The main thing is this broadcast thing. I really have.
Well, all of the emails, yeah. The email system is like you have automated emails attached to anything in the system. So courses, people sign up for courses. There's automated emails. See, this is the course. See, automations. Those are your emails that you can set up for anybody in a course and a thing. Those are
Oh, okay.
automated. They go out on a schedule, and you can send them out in ways of, for example, from enrollment, right? So how many days from enrollment do you want this first email? You can add as many emails as you want. Not as many. I
Okay.
think there might be a
And
limit. I
and
can't remember
this
there, but it's a lot.
would this be connected to a lead, or somehow I have to connect it so that when the leads come
No.
in, no?
Okay. So how the Zenler works is someone comes to your site, right? Someone
Hmm.
comes on your site for the very first time, right? They're not in the system at all. They're just a new person to you. They're coming in here.
Okay.
If you have some sort of a funnel set up for lead
Yes.
generation or whatever, and they click
Yes.
on it, it's going
Okay.
to ask them for their name and their email. When they
Hmm.
do that, they're going to be added to your site.
Okay.
If it, site, and they're going to be added as just a lead because they came in through a funnel. Okay. So
Okay.
anybody
Okay.
that comes into a marketing funnel is tagged as a lead. See this role, lead. That's their role that they're tagged as in the system. Okay.
Okay.
So if you ever want to send out emails to people that are just a lead, then you would come over here to your email broadcasting section and
Okay.
you would create a broadcast. And yeah, I don't care. This is upsell. You're trying to sell free people something, okay?
Okay.
You know, something. And then, right, you have email list. And what you do is you're just selecting all contacts, okay? Then you're going to use the filters to filter who you want this to go to, okay?
Okay. So
And
first you have to put in all contacts, then you can reduce
right,
it.
then you
Okay.
add filter, and then you decide filtered, untitled filter groups. We're just going to say leads
Okay.
only, okay? And then matching all of the following criteria. And then the filter for that is role is lead. And then you save that. Okay. And now that's only going to go to anyone with that tag.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how that works when they come into the system for the first time as just a lead. Now, if they come into the system as the first time, for the first time through a course,
Right. Because
even
I
if it's
send
a
stuff to them too. Okay.
right, even if it's a free course, you do have the course automations like I showed you in those emails, but
Hmm.
then they're not marked as a lead in your system. They now get a student tag. So anybody that's
Okay.
enrolled in a course then see, this is just lead. So if I come here and edit this person and purchases, funnels. I don't know if I have courses that I can add to people right now. Subscribe, register. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything I can. This is just a demo site, so I don't think I have anything to tag somebody as a student
Okay.
yet. But they get a student tag. So all of these people, you see what this list: admin, instructor, student, affiliate, lead, assistant, support, right? Unverified. Those tags automatically get applied to everyone that gets on the site, depending on where they came in to your site from. They get that tag. Okay. And then you can filter your broadcasts by that. And like in the email broadcast, right? What you do for what you're talking about, and make this very simple for yourself, is you set up something and you keep it as a draft. And then once you have it exactly how you want it, what you do every month when you want to is you clone it, you give it that month's
That's what
name and
I
date,
understand that
and
because that's what
it
I've done.
clones the entire
Yeah.
email for you.
Right.
Okay, good. So
I
do
understand
that
how to
work.
do that.
Yeah,
That's what I
so-
want to do. And then I just make my changes.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so
Because I
that's really
say
all you
almost
have to do is
exactly
you
the
come in
same
here.
thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because if you come over here and you go to email lists, these are where you can create in the email list section. This is where you can create lists, right? And just have pre-created lists that you send out. That you send
But now,
things to,
wait a
right?
minute. Let me just clarify. Now, that's where I was confused because I
Yes,
had,
I know.
yeah. So where can you tell me again where those others were, where I can find the other ones?
I'm at work early. Yes, I can see it.
Okay, it's just in the main broadcast area, right? When you go to email broadcast, these are your emails, okay? This is where you have your emails that you send out, all of that. Then if you just click on email list, now you're in here, and this is where the individual lists live. Like you can create list and put whoever you want on it.
But I mean, when you were showing a list before.
No, right. When you create,
It showed leads. It showed leads and
right. That's
and
under
things.
your, okay. So that list is just, that's not a list.
Take
That's not an email list. That's just all of the people on your site. These are all people.
Okay.
Okay, that's what this is. So you can look at all of your people, everyone registered on your site.
Right.
You can
That's I
click
have
on
that.
leads. You can click on leads and just
Okay.
and just filter and
Or
see.
student, if I've got some that
Right.
say student, so I would
Right.
just
So
click
you
on
can
student
come in
there.
here, right, and you can click on student there. But if you're sending out an email broadcast, all you need to do is come to the broadcast section. You create that template for yourself. And when you're setting up the process, you add that filter right here, right? You add the filter group, you filter it, you put who you want, you save this, right? And then we're going to go next, right? And now,
So I can have, excuse me, just one second. I can have that be, I can just put in lead and then the broadcast would go to everyone in lead, or I could put in student and the broadcast would go to everyone in student. Is that correct?
Correct. So you put, yes. So you put all contacts as the main email
The
list,
first one is all
everybody,
contacts.
right? And then the second is to add the filter group to whatever role you want to filter for.
Okay.
And then you set that up. It's now a template.
Okay.
Anyway, and then you have your email templates, or you can start from scratch. And then you save that, right, as that template, and then you just recreate, then you just duplicate it every time you're ready to send
Here's
something.
stupid. Wait a second. Where is save on here?
Oh, well, you go through the process. Every step we did that. We
But
clicked
then
next.
There'll be something that says save that
Now
I
we're
can
going to do
easily
this.
find.
Yep. So right here is like, say we choose that template, we've edited it and done what we want. Now we're going to click next again. Now we're going to personalize what this says.
Okay.
Right. And if you, and you get, oh, I did subject.
So there isn't
Hello.
I can't see.
It does save it automatically.
Okay.
It
Okay.
does save it for you automatically, but then as
Okay.
you go, now at the end of the process, it gives you this option. Do you want to send it now? Do you want to schedule it? Or do you want
Yeah.
to save it as a draft? So in
Great.
this one, you're going to save as draft. So now
Uh-huh.
it's in there, you've saved it as a draft, and every time you want to send out an email for this group of people, you're just going to clone that. You're
Mm-hmm.
just going to now, that's all set up and drafted. You just clone it from here.
Mm-hmm. Where does the clone? Oh, wait a minute. Where does it
That
say clone?
little, it doesn't, it's a little icon. It's a clone icon of two little pieces of paper. See
Wait,
this?
no. Where? Oh,
My
yes.
mouse is
I'm
hovered.
sorry. I lost your
Yes.
mouse, but okay.
I know. I'm looking for a
Okay.
browser extension right now to highlight my mouse because I know how it gives me trouble. I'm practically blind, so I get it.
Okay. But
So that's the cloner.
those little icons, that's really helpful that you told me that because,
Yep.
you know, that's different from what I've done before. So
Yes, yes, yes. If you hover over them, you've got edit, you've got clone. This is the preview button,
oh, I
right? And
see.
then
Okay, and
delete.
trash.
So like
Delete.
I can click preview mail and then it just opens that up and gives me the view of it so I can see what it looks like in the window.
Okay, right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so excited about this because there's, you know, I can do so many things, so many more things than that I haven't done. And but first I have to learn how to do the things I've done in the past that I have to keep doing.
Exactly. Exactly. I do understand. I do understand that completely. So yay. So we figured out some things for you today. And again, as you go through the process to set it up, if you run into anything that's confusing or doesn't work the way you expected it to, hop into the Zenler community on the Zenler site on tutorials. And post tag me. Feel free to tag me in a question, and I will come in there and I will help you out. Okay.
And okay, let me just ask this: how do I tag you?
I think if you start
I'm not
to type
good
my
on
name,
Facebook or any of those things.
It's not on Facebook, it's in the Zenler
Right.
site.
But I'm just saying, I don't have
in the community is you just start typing Allie, Allie,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
my name will appear in a drop down, and you click it, and it should tag me. I
Okay.
think you have the ability to do that in there, but it doesn't matter. I'm the community manager, so when people post in there, I get a notification anyway, so I check it, and
All right.
that's one of the things I'll be doing very regularly going forward from now on is I will be checking in on that community every day. So not the Facebook group, but on the Zenler site. And if y'all are in there, I'll be there too. Okay.
And one more very quick question that isn't long at all, but this live help, this is going to remain on Thursdays at 11. Is that the
Yes,
case?
I'm always going to have this session at Thursdays at 11.
Are there going to be other
EST,
sessions?
4 p.m. GMT. I am planning on adding some more. We're just kind of working out the schedule. I'm kind of seeing what the needs of the community are. The more you come to support desk on Thursday, the more you comment and ask questions in community, then the more resources Zenler will provide for you to meet the need.
Okay, because this time is like horrible for me, but I'm hopeful.
I understand.
I'm hopeful that I can come, hopefully every other week. I'm going to try very hard.
I'm going to add some sessions within the next couple of weeks. There'll be additional sessions coming on different days and times for you.
And I'll get
community. Will you get? I will be posting about it everywhere. So you will, if you're
okay, but it won't be an email.
They will. David will most certainly add it to the newsletter for sure. He will.
He's
so very good at that.
I really appreciate your help. I mean, it's amazing to me. I had no help at all with Kajabi.
I know.
Nothing
That's
like
one
this.
No, nothing like this. And that's one of the things that Zenler is known for. Like, we're not perfect. Like, there are some things that get confusing because we've got lots of different things going on. But we're really starting to Zenler is a top priority for Zenler to make sure that we can provide the support for our members. So that is what we are doing with the community on the Zenler site. I'm going to start getting content in there, answering your questions. I'm going to be available a lot more often. Like, this is all going to come together to give you guys a more streamlined process because that is a priority for us. And that is not something that other platforms are doing. And that I know that because I've been on them. I've been doing this work for a lot of years. So you're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yay. You're very welcome.
And all of you that are here, it's so great to hear other people's questions. It all is relevant so far.
Yes.
Even if I can't retain it.
Yes, being in the room is so valuable. Even if you don't have a question, just being in the room is valuable. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. I think I got Jody and Judy. So I think Jody was first, but I'm not really sure. Y'all can tell me and unmute your mic if you would like to, whoever's next.
I can go, but I think mine's quick, if that's okay with Judy.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Do you mind if I share my screen?
Go for it.
Okay, so I purchased the template because I thought it would save me some time from somebody online,
Yep.
and it turned out to be kind of a nightmare. I mean, I still think I'm glad I did it, but it didn't work the way it was. I, I thought it would because of several things. So my first thing is up here it says the pixels. Can you see that the
Okay.
163 pixel?
Yeah.
Okay, that refers to this background image. Is that correct?
No. Mm-mm.
What does that refer to?
That's it. If you click and drag, it changes the size. Yes, I guess it sort of does. It changes the size and the yes. It's
Okay,
gonna, you can move that, you can drag it to change the yeah, see, it does that. It
okay.
moves that stuff around. Yeah.
And I know there's a way because I saw David do it the other day. There's a way to replace this, right?
What is it that you want to replace? The image?
Yeah,
Don't, you don't have to click on anything yet. So, okay, now you see we've got the blue highlighted.
yes.
That's your block, and those settings are what you want for sure. So you can't click that. And now you have background image. If you go down
Okay,
on
wait
the
a
list
second.
on the right,
It was covered up with all the Zoom stuff, so hold on.
okay,
Okay,
it's in your menu on the yes. And then if
okay.
you just look down in the list, it says background image, and there's a link. There's a,
Yes.
if you click into on the picture icon, keep going over with your mouse to the picture, the blue picture icon and the link in the box. I
Here,
don't see.
let me try and move it. It's all my Zoom windows of people are covering up that part of my
Oh, okay.
screen. Hold on. Trying to move it, but I can't really. I get what you mean, though. There's an image place.
Right,
Um,
and that's where you click to change the image.
okay. And how do I know? David told us the other day that he has a special size he likes to use. Do you know what that is?
It's HD. It's 1080. It's the 1920 by 1080. That's HD
Okay,
size.
1920. That's what I,
Right,
because you can
1080.
see it sometimes on the screen when he shows it, it says 1080, but doesn't show you the other dimension.
Right, that's the standard HD format for images.
Okay. Okay.
Anywhere, any place. So if you, when you're in whatever you're doing it, creating images like on Canva or anywhere, it gives you export quality options of how you want it export. You want it high res HD quality or low
Right.
quality. The high res takes up more, more room basically. So you get to choose. And then, yes, when you upload into Zenler, like when you click on to add an image in that spot where you have highlighted now on your screen, and you select another image, whether it's in your library or from your computer, and it adds it in, it's going to ask you if you want to crop. And for those images that you want full scale, you do not crop them, no matter what. You just click
Okay.
add without crop because it will change the quality of your image then. So you don't want that.
Yeah, we talked about that last week a lot. So
Yeah, yes.
that's good to know. Okay, the other thing that happened was they had apparently used specific fonts that were not ones that I had set up as my default, which I just kind of I didn't really think it through when I set those up. I was just experimenting. And
Mm-hmm.
then they had specific ones that I actually liked. I thought that it would look like theirs, but apparently because I did not have mine set up in that, it didn't apply theirs. So when they added the template, it just used what I already had in there, I think. Do you know
Or
what I'm
something. Yeah,
saying?
I kind of, sort of, but like without knowing the process of how they set it up, or even if it's one of the things that we talk about a lot. If you could stop sharing your screen now, I think
Okay,
at
sorry.
that was perfect. It's okay. Um, like one of the things that we talk about in here a lot, and I'm sorry, my brain just shut off. So, um, oh, is the knowing of how Zenler works and what the things are. Like, I think it's very important for you all to like explore the platform for yourself. Click the buttons, test things out, figure out where things are in the system. But outside of the Zenler system, as a creator, you need to understand the process of what a funnel is. Like, that has nothing to do with the Zenler platform. Funnels are a thing and they function as a funnel functions. No matter what platform you're using, funnels have options. So you have to decide for yourself, like, what is a funnel for you? How do people find your funnel? How do you want people to find you? Where do you want them to find you? And how do you want them to interact with you, regardless of what platform you're using, right? So if
Well,
you
I
can
can tell
wrap your
you
mind around.
I have lots of experience with that. I've had my platforms on Circle, my courses on Kajabi before. I've done this lots of times before. For some
Yeah.
reason, I'm just finding Zenler to not be as intuitive as I had hoped it would be. So I'm trying, that's why I'm attending these now to get, and
Yeah, to
asking these
see and check
questions
and
to
whatever and
see
where things
because
are at
yeah,
and where they live.
it's not
Yeah.
going as well. And like the font thing, I couldn't figure out why didn't theirs look like mine. So I reached out to them and she said, if you don't have those fonts already installed, which it was just a simple Google font, I don't know why I don't have it, then it would revert to something else. So now I've got to figure
Right.
out how that is. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I was just doing it to try because I was not doing very well at learning it all fast on my own. And actually have a client who wants me to create this course, so I'm kind of on a deadline. It's not, it's difficult. So anyway, that's what I was hoping to
Okay.
have help with.
Well,
Thank you.
you're welcome, Jody. Thank you. And I'm just checking the chat now. I see people have been having trouble getting their hands raised and keeping them up. I don't know if it's I don't know what that issue is. Maybe try updating Zoom or something, that maybe that's what's happening, or I'm not really sure what it is. But if you type your question in the chat as well, um, with a big capital Q in the front of it, it makes it easier for me to find it when I do get to the chat. And my apologies for anybody that's having trouble. Everything gets so busy on the front end here. It's hard for me to check the chat and talk to you all at the same time, and my brain can't do that. So, but again, for those of you that are in here now, this isn't the only availability you have with me now. I will be on the Zenler site community very regularly, checking and giving feedback, and I'll do little video clips, whatever you need to support you and the questions that you have. So that's on the Zenler site community. I'm going to be checking in there very regularly, pretty much daily. So know that I will get to you. That's my commitment to you. Okay. So this isn't the only time you have to ask questions of me specifically. Okay. And with that, hello, Judy. It's lovely to see you.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I had to unplug my microphone earlier today, and I feel like the gremlins always take over when you unplug something. So,
Yes, absolutely.
all right. So I did two screenshots. I'm going to drag the first one into the chat just because I thought it would be easier for
Okay.
everybody to see. Early on, the first 2 years with my platform, I had no problem clicking on the Canva link to make a course card. And then I decided to buy Professional Canva. And ever since I bought Professional Canva, it wouldn't let me access Canva. So then I canceled Canva because I found that I could design the course cards in the software that I'm teaching and do them much faster anyway. So I canceled Canva, and now it still won't let me. This is what it let me see if I can just put it in there somehow. Here. This is what the Canva thing says when I try to use it.
The Canva thing? Oh, the link through Zenler?
When you set up a new class, the first thing it asks for is for you to set up the course card. And there's a link to use Canva, like if you wanted to.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
So now I can't use it.
Have you sent a message to support? Those are tech things that
Okay, now, how do you even do that? I know that sounds silly, but how do you do that?
I know it does. It's totally fine. I'm going to type it in the chat too for anybody who wants it, but it's support, SUPPORT, support at Zenler, ZENLER.com.
Okay.
Support
All right.
at Zenler.com for tech support.
Yeah, I think it has to do with some kind of back end problem now with Canva because
it could be, but I
had an
go
account
ahead.
and now it thinks I'm logging in as my account and not through Zenler. So I'll send them an email.
Yeah. I'm going to also send the team an email. Oh, I can download that. Fabulous. Okay, here. I'm going to send the team an email. I have a special chat for support desk for the team. So I'm going to go ahead and send this over to them as well right now so that they're aware of it. Maybe they know what that issue is. And
the issue
gets handled much more quickly from my end.
The issue started after I paid for an account. Like prior to having an account. Yeah, prior to having an account, it always worked. And then I canceled the account and it still doesn't work. So anyway, that would be great. The second question I had, and then if there's time later, I have a third question.
Okay.
Did another screenshot when you're setting up a new class. And I mean, I feel like this is such a dumb question. Like I'm almost embarrassed, but I'm going to drag it into the chat as well. This screen that pops up. I don't fill any of that out. Like, I don't know if it.
Oh, Judy, are you, what are you doing? This is your whole SEO. This is how people find you on the internet.
So early. Okay, wait. In my defense, early on, I paid somebody an obscene amount of money to set up my Zenler site. I don't recommend that.
They
told me to skip it. They said, as you're learning this site, just set up your classes and skip that. Just click the little blue button and move on.
Oh my gosh, please do not give me heart palpitations. Somebody said that to you? Oh my Lord.
Well, they don't work for me anymore. So
I would bet.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do with that box.
Okay. So this is a box for everybody who knows in here. I will share my screen too and kind of go through, and I will say let's see, Kay, yes, that was the link. Question from Dorian, because I know you were trying to get in there. You have 10 areas listed that you would like clarification on. Go through the pro list. Oh, okay. As far as the features and things that are available, yeah, come into the community, the Zenler site community, where Kay so lovely just put the link in there. If you can't wait, I'm gonna do this with Judy real quick, but I can show.
I mean, I can wait if she has to go.
No,
I
I'm
don't
good.
know.
Okay.
You are? Okay, fabulous. Okay, perfect.
I was looking to see if I was on mute, but yeah. Okay, I can wait.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Share screen. And okay, now Judy, remind me what we're doing. Oh, SEO. That's what we're doing.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's my
I had 9 concussions. 9 concussions, I know.
Oh, okay.
Where'd she go?
Way better now. It's, this is great compared to what it was. So, okay, so we're doing SEO. So on your Zenler sites, anytime you do, people pages. So any site will go ahead and go to and it doesn't matter, any page. So people kind of get confused, website, courses, funnels, all of those things. Every single thing that has a link to access it, considered a page on your site. Okay, so those are all your pages. Every single one of those has an option for that SEO. Okay, every one. Your course pages, your funnel pages, your thank you pages, literally your course access pages, every single page on a Zenler site has the space to add in SEO. So now with that said, I will pop right over into one of these pages. And actually, you know what? This one's I've already edited before and saved. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you do it on a never before done page. So if you've never, even if it's a page you're editing, I'm creating a page, but that does not matter. Okay. Whether it's a page that's on the Zenler site existing or one that you create, the same thing happens the very first time you, as the owner of said pages, edit it. The same process will happen. Okay. So and we will just add this page so that I may show you. So blank page starting from scratch. Right next to the Zenler logo on the left, you have an option for blocks, and there's all kinds of pre-formatted options for you to choose from, or you can just build out your own block. But anytime you make your first edit to the site to save, let's see, I'll grab an image. And okay, so now I want to save my work because I don't want to lose it. I'm going to click the blue save button up here towards the right. Okay, if everybody can see that. Once I click that, it's going to do that, but this SEO thing's going to pop up first. This SEO thing only pops up like this the very first time you hit save on a page. Once I come down here on this page to hit done, this is not going to pop up for me anymore for this page. So if you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. So when you're preparing pages, site pages, you're going to go in and build this page for this course or this about page on your site. Know what your keywords, your title, your meta description, your keywords, and have a social image ready. Have that stuff already ready. So the very first time you click this button, you can add that information in there and then hit done. It will save it. It does not save the page yet. You have to come back up to this blue and hit save. Now it saves the page. If you decided not to fill out that SEO and you need to go back to access it, now next to preview here after save is this little tiny arrow in the right corner. If we tap on that, we now have options, and one of them is that SEO, and that's how you pop it back up to fill it out. Right now, this says show in search results, right? This is on. Okay. Now, there might be pages, they're private pages that you don't want Google indexing or showing in search results or whatever. So you can then turn that off. Okay.
So you would turn it off per class?
Per page.
Or per page?
Not even per class, like literally on this one, on a course page, for example, if this is a course sales page, on a course, there's like 5 pages, right? Just on the course sales options. So each one of those pages you can decide for. So like in this course, all of these pages, every one of these pages has SEO on it.
Okay. So like, let's just say that you're putting it on a new class that you've just built out and you open that window again. How do you know what to put in those blocks?
Well, that's search engine optimization. So that's about keywords that Google likes. It's about building authority for your site. Like SEO is is a whole thing. Okay. So like Google, when somebody goes to Google and types in, you know, um, how to set up your first funnel, its algorithm is gonna search the internet for those
So
words.
are these hashtags? Are these like
No, it's search engine. So it's for Google.
I know, but when you put
Oh,
the words in that little box, are you putting in like hashtag this, hashtag that?
no hashtags. No, it's words. Google wants to know that a human being wrote that stuff. It wants to know that everything in there makes sense and relates to everything else on your site before it sends somebody to you.
So if I go to an existing class and I upload the link to ChatGPT and say I need the SEO optimization for this class, would it give it to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just do that.
But you kind of have to like
I have to read through it.
Perfect. Listen to me. It's not going to be perfect. You can set ChatGPT up to be SEO friendly to your business. So what you want to do is a little bit of research around your people who you want to find you. What words are they typing in Google? Okay. When they search for stuff, what are the exact things they're searching for? And those are the kind of phrases you want to add into your SEO. Because what Google's going to do is Google's going to say, this person wants this. Okay. Here's all this information on the internet. Which is the most relevant, right? And they decide that based on not just that one page of SEO. They decide that based on your whole site's SEO. So the more Google says, oh, they do this and they go into deeper knowledge here. Okay, now this term shows up here and here and here. It says, okay, this site is about this subject. This site, it gives you a sort of ranking based on that, and decides where you're going to show up in the search results based on the SEO of your entire site, not just one page.
Okay, so
your domain authority that Google determines, is this a legitimate person putting out legitimate information that's related and connected to the thing these people are searching for?
Okay, so I mean, I feel like
so you would want to figure out all of the things. Who are your people? You'd want to figure out all of the things that they're searching for, the people that you want. What are their problems? What are they searching for? Those are the words you're putting in the SEO. And you can even ask ChatGPT a little bit, like to explain the basics of SEO as though they were a professional SEO blogger, whatever.
I mean, the good news is ChatGPT knows my website, knows me, knows my business, and does know what I'm doing, which is good.
So talk to it and ask it, and then certainly pop into community even on the Zenler site, and we can brainstorm if you're seeing, not sure what's better here, what's better there. We can do that.
Okay. And then I have a third question, but I can wait till the end.
Okay. Is it a long question or a quick question?
I don't know. So where do you get the templates for the email?
The templates are in email broadcasting. Once you click through, it shows you the templates. It just takes a minute to get there. So I'll show you really quick because that's a fast one.
Okay.
So email broadcasts are here.
Hang on. It's
on the top of your browser. You got email broadcasting. Once you create a broadcast, like I was showing a little bit ago, you come in here, you're starting with this recipient section. It's giving you this, you're setting that up for what you need, right? Then you're coming here to the content. I've already selected this one, but this is where you choose the template.
Yeah, where do you find them?
Okay.
Again,
it is. I know I just clicked and edited one, but if you create new, hold on. I'm doing this to myself.
Oh, so I'd have to start over. Okay.
Right. Or I don't know. There might be a way to edit that template that you've assigned, but I'm not sure if there is, honestly.
It was assigned. It was assigned by the person. I paid an obscene amount of money, and I'd like to make it nicer.
Yeah, okay. So this one, you can do that. And once you do that, again, it's going to go through, see, it goes through this part.
Yep.
And I just have to select these or it won't let me move on. And right. So now here's the templates to choose from.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that window.
Okay, so once you get the recipient selected, now it gives you the theme and the templates. And once you choose that, right, and then you go next, now it gives you that option to come in here or well, there, but you can actually, if we do this previous.
Okay. And then I can add all my personal like logo and stuff like that.
Right. You can edit, you can add. David just did, I will see if I can find it and I'll post it in the community. He actually just did a little thing on that, which was really good. So I will find that for you because he was showing how to even build it, how easy it is to build it from scratch and save your own template of your own design so that you know how the templates work because the templates have little settings and things in them that are kind of annoying. Whereas when you're starting from scratch, you don't have those issues. And David just went through a little thing of that and it was actually very, very good. So I will find that in community and get it.
And I like Kay's question. She wants to know if you can add these templates to the emails inside the classes, I think. And no. Okay. So these
yes. I mean, you can't. So listen, it's possible, but you have to use the HTML, the coding. And just so you know, when you're doing those things with code, Zenler doesn't support that. So what that means is if you break your site or break your emails and it's a problem because you're doing coding and you don't understand it, then, if something really bad happens, like obviously if something happens, you guys come in here and say, why is this happening? I can help you fix it. You know what I mean? If it's just a little thing, like, oh, change that. That's easy peasy. But if it ends up being that you've really messed up your site, like Zenler could charge you to fix it. So you want to be careful.
So when I'm working on an email to send out, I couldn't figure out a way, like if you want to move something inside the email, like, how on the site you get that little like snowflake looking thing and you can move stuff on a class page, but on the email, how do you move stuff around if you're setting up an email and you're like, oh, I want to move this photo down?
Well, you're talking about in the courses area, like as a automated email, the automations?
No, I think I'm talking in broadcast because the emails are different. And
they are.
Yeah, my course emails are very boring.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
It can be, so it's kind of, I believe I do have it. Okay. I believe, let's see.
And it might be different if you're using a template. So
yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about template or non-template? Like,
well, I think he used a template to set up the initial email. And it took me, I will be honest, it took me a year, even with help from him, to be able to do everything on the site. It was a lot to learn. And so now I feel like, okay, I can now, this is why I started coming to these meetings, because I'm like, okay, I feel like I know enough now that I can ask like intelligent questions.
Some questions. Yes, I know that's really hard. Like figuring out what the right question to ask is. That is actually, I feel you on that. Sometimes I'm like, I need help, but I don't know what question to ask right now, so I can't get help. So I feel that. I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to move stuff. I think
there is. So you click.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Okay. So on here, see this little hamburger? Those 2 lines? That's a hamburger.
Yeah, I know. Well, technically a hamburger is 3 lines.
3 lines, I know, but I'm calling it a hamburger anyway. So see, then you just drag it and drop it where you want.
So you clicked on it?
Hamburger or lines, whatever we're calling it, and click once you hover and see how it's yellow like that.
Oh, you have to not let go.
You have to not let go. Hold, click, drag.
Okay, that's very secretive.
Yes, it is, but now you know.
Okay.
Now we both know. We all know that's the value of being in the room.
All right.
Okay. Now let's see. Let me stop sharing the screen. Come back here because I know Dorian has been I hope I'm saying your name correctly. You've been very patiently waiting. So
Thank you.
very welcome, Judy. Always a pleasure to have you in here with us.
Yes, thank you so much for I was actually writing a list of the questions that I had while I was waiting. Um, but I just want clarification of some things, please. Because like I said, I mentioned earlier that I'm completely new to Zenler.
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
last night my son just kind of told me about it. And so I started reviewing your pro list, which is I think the subscription that I'd like to participate in. Um, and so there are, I mean, I understand a lot of the terms and what have you. Um, so can I just go through the ones that I've written down already?
Yes, I'm pulling up, just so you know, I'm not like doing something weird and
Yeah,
going
that's
through.
fine.
I'm actually pulling up the list on my phone so that I
Hmm.
can go over it with you. Okay.
Please do.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's see. I think it's in here. So yeah, go ahead and
So and please forgive my naivety.
no,
Uh,
no, not at
do you
all.
actually offer courses that you've pre-created for our use, or is it that you're saying um, that you will just help with courses that we've created? Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't, but I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to find the Zenler page so we can just go over it together and
Okay.
I can explain and answer any questions.
Okay.
Let's see, let's find. We can go.
It's the pro list.
Yes, Zenler.com. Let's go. So
Mhm.
pricing. We're right here. Okay, so this is the one,
Yeah,
right?
so scroll all the way down.
Okay.
Oh, I just lost my page. Hold on. Okay, here I am. Okay. And when you get to the overview,
Oh, you want
I
something down
understand
here?
some of it. That's why I'm saying I was trying to write the questions down.
Okay.
What's the membership bundle? What does that entail? Just briefly.
That's when you can take multiple courses and bundle them together as a big bundle and sell them to your clients, students.
Oh, so then my second question was, so do you have pre set or pre determined
No,
courses?
you are the course creator. We are the platform that you use to create and deliver your courses, but we
Uh-huh.
do not provide courses for you to sell. No.
Okay, thank you. That's very clear.
Yes.
One of the areas I really did need to know because, yeah, I am creating my own courses, but I was wondering, did you have anything that you could offer us as well? Um,
We have courses available for you to take to learn, but they're not courses that you would like take on as your own to sell. We have a whole training site where you can learn our platform, learn how to use your Zenler site so that you
right.
can build your own courses.
Okay.
That's you build your own. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I visited your video rendering of coaching of the coaching area.
Okay.
And you had some there. So I'm going to be looking at that. But also there's the course validity. What do you mean by that? The course validity.
Where is that one?
It's
Let's
further
see.
down about it's on the course under the course heading. It's about 10 things that there it is. You passed it. Go down, go back down.
Concierge.
There. It's at the top.
I don't know, honestly. Let's see. This is
Okay.
courses. So this is all regarded to courses. So
Mhm.
videos, quizzes, advanced surveys, course validity. So honestly, I have to, let's see. We can see if we can find this out right now because it's a weird word and I think I know what it's saying, but I don't want to say it incorrectly and give you the wrong answer.
I
So
appreciate that.
I want to make sure that I actually do understand this correctly.
And well, that's fine. Oh,
Okay,
so you're doing
so
it now? Okay.
yes, I'm showing you right now. So let's see. It is what I thought it means. It just means that the course availability and validity for the course plan. Okay. So that means that's what I thought. It means that you can set the available time frame of your course. It's a feature
Oh,
that you
okay.
have access to set that validity. I was pretty sure that's what it was, but I didn't want to say it incorrectly. So yes, it
Thank
just,
you.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's just an on-off feature that's on the course material.
Correct.
Okay. Um, am I allowed to ask some more or not?
Yeah, if you have another quick question, go ahead. Did you go ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's the concierge? I can't say that word. Concierge migration. It's on the same block.
Yes, ma'am. I can tell you exactly what that is. That means if you sign up to the Pro Plan of Zenler and if you've used another platform, as our friend that was just speaking to us a little bit ago, so they got
Oh,
rid of
you mean
Kajabi.
Kajabi?
They got rid of Kajabi, and they went on there and they pulled. And so what it is our team, you can give
Will
them your
help to
Kajabi.
move it
They'll
over.
grab your stuff and move it over.
Okay.
So that's
All
what
right.
concierge means for you.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
well, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is there? Because I'm really
Yeah,
appreciating
yeah.
you doing this, so I'm not trying to waste your time.
No.
Um,
Let's get her done. Let's see. Yeah, that's on that one. Let me go back to the course
the
plan.
things
There we
that
go.
make sense, I'm good with, but I just want to the few that
Yeah,
it went over my
absolutely.
head, kind of thing.
Yes, I totally understand. But yeah, and actually, and I do, so have you signed up? Are you on a trial plan? Are you on a
I
free plan?
am
Are
I'm
you
thinking
on
about
anything?
going I'm thinking about going for the trial plan. And
Okay, I
then
highly recommend this because when you sign up for the starter plan, okay, you are going to get a very special program. Okay, it's the 30-day accelerator program. And that program is really designed to get you going and understanding the back end of the system from the beginning, and get you going so that you can see how the site works and maybe even start making a little money before you upgrade to pro. And you have 30 days to do that, and you get limited access. Okay, it's not an unlimited courses, you don't get all the sites and all that, but you get a little bit of every bit that you need to get a funnel and a course and something set up to start getting business. So you get just enough to do that, and we give you that 30-day accelerator program where we really look after you and answer your questions. And we do, just like this is support desk live, but we have a special sessions that we do for accelerator members. Okay, so I highly
okay,
recommend going ahead and doing that. Yes.
okay, well, that might be what I need to do though. Um,
Yes, because that
the
will
un-
answer your questions.
Mhm.
And once you do that, then you'll have access to, well, the accelerator program, but also we have a community site on the site that we were talking about earlier. And I've now taken over as community manager in there. So I will be checking in on a regular basis to answer questions, little things that come up. There's still other team members in there, and they may randomly answer questions as well because they're always in there helping everybody out. But I will be consistently checking in to make sure to look after you all. So definitely get signed up in that free trial because it's free. If it's free, it's for me. Okay. Get signed up on that. And then you'll get access to the community and everything else. And I can be in there and I can answer questions and do and help. And then, of course, every Thursday, we definitely have this at 4 p.m. GMT or 11 a.m. EST, whichever time zone you're in. We're here. And you can always pop into these to ask questions for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the ones that you did answer. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Dorian. Glad I
Mhm.
could be of help. Okay, I see Jody's back. Let's see. And question, let's see, Dana, is it possible to do the 30-day slot deployment of even if we already have an account? I'm not really sure how they have that set up or what the things are around it, Dana. But if you pop into, I'll check on that. And if you pop into community on the Zenler site, I'll post some information about that if you can do that, okay? And Jody.
Hi, back again. So you triggered more questions when you were talking about the SEO pages.
Of course I did. I knew I would. Hey.
So if every page has its own, page to do that, to do the, add that content,
Mhm.
what happens when Google finds that page, but it's a page in the midst of like a course or, that doesn't have an access point on it? Do you know what I'm saying? If every page of your site has the ability to add all the SEO requirements, but not
Mhm.
every page has a place for accessibility, like click here or,
Right, right.
right?
Yeah,
What
if
happens?
Google,
Google will put you on that page, but they can't access it.
no,
Anything.
Google's not going to direct you there. It's not that
Okay.
Google's that having the SEO doesn't mean Google's going to give a link to it. Like that's not how SEO works. How SEO works is that, I mean, it kind of feels like it might be that way, right? But no.
Right.
What it is it's about your site's authority. Okay. So you have, when you set up your main site, you have a main site SEO. So if someone shares just the main link to your site, Zenler.com, for example, okay, it will share what Zenler.com as a whole site is about. There's an SEO that relates to the site as a whole. So the site title, the description,
Right.
and the keywords. So that alerts Google to sort of like your niche, your genre, the things that you're kind of doing. Then all of those SEO pages are set up to support what you've said on that main page. That's what Google wants to see. Google wants to see that the main page of your site, that you've told Google what you're about, that every single page on your site's content supports that claim.
Okay, so it's not pointing
It can point to
directly.
certain
Yeah.
pages for sure. Google has links, right? But
Right.
SEO isn't about linking to content.
Right.
SEO is about Google being able to see it and make sure it relates to the main point of your site, and that you're not like tricking people, or it's not
Right.
garbage,
Yeah,
right?
I
So,
understand that because
okay.
I have a WordPress website. But what I found out was the one main page in Zenler that can't be unpublished. The home page, there's one page that you can't unpublish. I was getting traffic because of the SEO on that page. I was shocked because I thought, how am I getting views when I haven't even finished this course yet?
Yeah,
And
right.
it's because it was already picking up the content from the page that was published, my main page. So that kind of freaked me out because it made me realize I have to hurry up and make that something good
Yes, yes,
that I
yes,
want
yes,
people to see, not something I don't want people to see.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and I do want to say there's some questions going on in the chat as well. And it's about recommendations for people to work on your Zenler site. And again, there are some people that are marked in the Facebook group as different types of experts. You can create a post, you can do that. But here's the thing, you all, like if you don't know how the things work inside your Zenler site and you pay somebody else, 3 people at least in today's session, just today's session, have said they paid somebody and they didn't do it right. They messed up their site. Okay. Things don't work the way they were expected to work. So please do your due diligence. That is not a Zenler problem, right? That's you chose the wrong person problem. Okay. Because the Zenler site should work properly for you and be set up properly. You have to learn how to do that but we do have people tag, get recommendations, get all of these, get things, do the research, please, because I hate for any of you to be taken advantage of, because I know that you want to do this work. I know that you want to reach people, because I know that's what I want. And the idea that someone is out there taking advantage of you just really bothers me quite a bit. So I just ask you to be diligent is all. And because I can't, as a member of the team, like make specific recommendations. We're not allowed to do that. So please do your due diligence is all I will say. I will continue to stress that because you all are amazing and I want you to get amazing results. Okay. Yes, we're working, Judy. That's a very incredibly smart question. And there is something in the back end that we're kind of working on so that we can have approved people for you. So it's not as frustrating. It's just not something that has gotten where it needs to be yet. So, but we're working on it. It's a great idea.
Quick question, because I've got to go.
Yes, Kay, let's go. I was just going to say go.
Sorry, I did put my question in there as well, but it was really, I want to set up a second site for my partner because I get 3 sites. I'm on the pro plan.
Yes.
So I've done that and I've set it up and I just wanted to check through with you. Is there any downsides to that? I can see that he has all, I mean, obviously I'll be helping him with it, but we've got another guy who is going to come in and learn this stuff and be our sort of admin for both of the sites, even though I'll be the one that knows all about it, hopefully. But when I went on there, it obviously like my main site, then these is like the parent site, and then this is now stacked underneath it. So
yes, that is how Zenler sites work. It's one main site, and then you have the 2 other sites aren't technically sub, right? Because you can set up a domain and then have subdomain for other things. Okay, so you do get on the pro plan, you get 3 independent sites that still share limits within Zenler. So what that means on a couple of levels is number 1, you really have one site on Zenler because you have the 3 sites, but you cannot sell them to somebody else. You can't be like a web developer and be like, oh, I get 3 sites. Let me build this one and sell it, build that one and sell it. You cannot do that. They have to be yours.
Yeah.
So you and your partner. So that is number 1. And the reason for that is that main account shares all the limits on everything. So it shares the broadcast email limits. Right. So you don't get 100,000 or whatever the number is specifically per site. You get them per account overhead. Okay. Same thing with your live Zoom sessions. The limits are connected. That's why we're able to give you 3 separate domains. There are options for that. Yeah. And keep it affordable is because everything shares limits and it's one account owner. It's not 3 super independent sites, though they are independent in the fact that they have their own address and all the content within them is kept separate.
Yeah. And then there are limits to the amount of content that you can have, like the amount of courses and content.
So
I think that's what we're going to use it for. We're not really going to be using it for loads of emails and things. It's more just so that we can have a separate set of courses for his
right,
his thing really.
Yeah. So like on here, it tells you on this pro plan, see, you get unlimited courses on the pro plan. Okay. So as many courses as you need. Yeah. You get 20, you can have a limit of 20 communities on the pro plan. Okay. And that means for all 3 of your sites. So all of the limits that are listed here apply to all 3 sites, not separately, but together.
Yeah.
Unlimited people, 100,000 emails a month, right? You can have 100 funnels. That's content, right? Funnels have content. So you can have 100 of those total. You can have 100 live sessions total. And then as you see, you can have 10 site admins, 20 instructors, 3 custom domains, right? So you can have 3 separate domains.
Right.
The live chat and developer support. And then there's odds and ends. So yeah,
I think that'll work for us. I think that's,
Yeah, the blog, you can host a lot of content on there, the courses, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get quite a bit. I mean, honestly, um, like I said, there's lots of, every platform has kind of its own, reason and whatnot of how its features and limits and all of that stuff works. And Zenler honestly is very generous in the way they apply their tiers in comparison to quite a bit of those places. So definitely play around with what you have access to in there and check it out. And again, if you're on it, hop over to the Zenler tutorial .newzenler.com tutorial site and go into the Zenler community in there. I'm going to be in there. You can ask questions in there too.
Yeah. Okay. The community, is this the, so I've brought it up. I've got, so the community I'm looking at the moment, it says public community 3. Is there,
It says public community 3 where?
so the community I'm actually looking at the moment within Zenler, so tutorials.newzenler.com,
Oh,
community, Zenler public community 3. So it's, I mean, I'm just a bit confused. So I don't know how many communities you've got. So this is, I think it says Zenler community public.
yes, that's the community.
Public. Is that the one that you want us to go in? Is that the one that
Yes. That's the one you'll have access to. It's public community. It's there for everybody. There's going to be some of you that will get onto the accelerator program. There's stuff in there. I'm going to figure all of that out with the team on, how we're doing that. I'll make sure I have links available for you in case you don't do it. And I can.
There was a question in there actually. It was a good question about if we're already a pro plan, can we still get on the accelerator program?
I know that's what I was just saying. I'm going to check in with the team and figure that out. I'm not sure how they have any of that stuff set up.
Yeah.
I know you're new, but I've been with Zenler for several years now, but I was on a medical sabbatical for just over a year. And I'm just coming back the last couple of months. So I'm just and there's been a lot of updates to the system, and the accelerator program is new. So I'm not really sure how they have it set up exactly and what the rules and terms are around that. So I will check all of that for you. And if it is, I will make sure to post in the communities where you all can register on the main public community. I will be in there posting all about it for you.
Okay, thank you. And
You're
glad
very
you're back.
welcome.
I'm glad you're better.
Thank you so much.
Keep
I
cleaning.
appreciate
Don't push
it.
yourself too hard.
Oh yes, I don't. Trust me. I've learned to put me first for sure.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'll see you.
Yes.
I'll see you next week.
Yes, that would be great. Lovely. So great to meet you, Kay.
You too. Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye. Okay, so now let's see. Maureen has a question in the chat. Okay, question. I have a bundle of 2 courses, each of which have live elements. When people sign up, I thought that they would be registered automatically from David's video, but they're not showing up as registered. Are they supposed to be automatically registered? So you have the bundle. I'm just trying to wrap my head visually around what's going on here. So you have a bundle of 2 courses. If you want, you can come on and unmute your mic, Lorian.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Great to
By
see
the
you.
way, I'm delighted you're back.
Thank you. It's great to see you. It's just great to hear your voice.
Yeah.
So, okay. So it's supposed to have the bundle in 2 courses, each have live elements in them. So you have like a live class for each.
Yeah, I have 3 in one and 1 in the other, and one's premium and one's like it's a tiered membership.
Okay.
But when people buy it, they aren't getting registered.
When they buy, but they're buying the bundle with the courses.
Yes, subscription, but yeah.
Subscription. And you want them registered for the live sessions.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it automatically registers them if they buy the course. They will get, I think this is how David sets it up. When you get into the course, you set up the course automations to give them that link for the live. Hey, come on. register. Maybe it's something like that because the course itself, they've purchased it. They'd have to go into the live in the course lesson to register. So
Okay.
I don't think it would, I've never recalled there being automatic registration for lives just based on purchasing a course. I mean, there might be some kind of new feature that I'm not familiar with right now. So let me see.
So if someone buys like an individual course and that course has lives, they have to register for each of those lives.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my answer. And if I'm not right, then I would be very surprised. And
Okay.
and I will tell you, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't make sense to me that you buy a course and get registered for the
Well, if it's
lives.
part of that course, it seems like they should get access with the course, but
I mean, they do get access and they can click the link. And I think
okay.
that's one of the reasons that might be, and I'll talk to David because I'm trying to wrap my head around remembering why he set it up this way. And it was actually really good process of,
Okay.
I'm not in the right site here.
So I'm
What does
wondering
this
if
say?
there's an easy workaround or if I just need to change my automation so that it clearly describes what people need to do when they sign up.
Yes. And
Okay.
it just depends. Like, I don't know. And also, Lauren, I kind of want to know why, like, you have live elements scattered in different places, like what the process is, what you're doing, because there might be a whole different way from the get-go to something that's less cumbersome for you to manage and also less things for your people to click.
Okay, what I'm doing is I have a membership that offers support for a variety of different tech issues, whether it's Zenler or Canva or Asana or choosing their tech stack and getting things set up. And it has office hours. And my understanding from watching the videos was that I was supposed to set up a live and then put it in a course. I am happy to do it a different way if there's a better way to do it.
Um, okay. Say one more time. I want to make sure I understand what your
The
what your
content
goal is.
The content of the membership is access to a Slack community, access to office hours, and a mastermind. So 3 live events each week.
Okay, so 3 live events each week, and it's is this one particular course? Is it a member, or you said it's a tiered membership, right?
Yes, one will be just Slack and one will be all of the lives.
Slack and all the lives. And you do the Slack, you're using Zenler Zoom for the Slack sessions? Like, what are you doing in
No, the
Slack?
Slack
That's
we would just
just
be posting a
messaging.
question. Yeah.
Okay, that's just that.
So I put
And
a
then,
link in the automation for that.
okay.
It's the lives that I'm, yeah, having trouble with.
So it's lives and it's the tiered.
I
Okay,
mean, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, do you have actually typed it in there, it's supposed to be registered. Because I was gonna say, put that in if you're in the Zenler community, if you site community, put that in there because I'm gonna test it out and play with it, and I can just to see because it takes me a second to remember why things work the way they do and what might be easier. So I feel like there's an easier way for you to set it up. And so
Okay.
I hope there is. And we'll kind of play around in the community with that because I think that could be good for everybody to learn how to manage that. We've just had somebody else where we were trying to juggle a live piece and a static piece, but separate and together. So, and it took me a minute, but I figured out the thing on that. I'm sure we can figure this one out.
Okay, I'll post it there. And I can change it. They already get 3 emails when they sign up saying register for this and do this and that, etc. And I just hate to have them have to register for each live event.
Yeah. I know. I feel like we might be able to set up some sort of a tag or some sort of a thing where they will just automatically get the links. One of the things I know David set up when we do support desk is we have it set up as a one-to-one booking, but not one-to-one people in here. So you don't even have to register once you get in here. So I know there's a process for setting it up that way where like you're registered and you just get the links, like you get the emails, you get all the stuff because he automatically has it set up to do that. And it just it makes it real easy to join. And he has do you do reoccurring sessions like we do for support desk?
Yeah, I did live class because I wanted it to be recurring and have an automation that reminded them an hour before.
Yeah, I think live class, I'm not sure if live class and live booking both have that link. I think they might have done that for live classes now too, but I can't
I
remember.
can find that out. I can pop
Yeah,
into
yeah, because that is how David has it set up. And then basically it's not the registration link he gives to people, it's the direct join link. So they just get that for support desk. And that's what we post out. The live link is actually what's on the button on the site too. Like you can click it just to come in. Now you can go register if you'd like to sign up for reminders and stuff like that. But anytime you want to, you click that button on the site, you're in the session.
Okay,
Wow.
so they do get into the session, but they aren't registered, still aren't registered.
Correct. Like
Automations.
so if you need them, see that becomes another piece of that puzzle when we're looking at it and we zoom out. Do you need them registered? Do you need the registration numbers to track that?
I don't need it to track anything, but most of them would like to get the automations and they have to be, if they have to be registered to get that, then I need them registered.
Well, no, because you can put the automations in the course itself. Do you know what I mean? And you can add automations. You might be able to just
I can't do a recurring live event like an hour before in the course. That has to be in the live event. But I'll check one-on-one bookings and see if that works and figure out
one-on-one. Yeah. Yeah. And play with that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's great to see you.
You too.
Thank you. It's great to be seen, honestly. Okay, so we are coming to the end of support desk. Wow, you all, this was a very, very lively session. I really appreciate that from all of you. Because here's the thing, the more questions that you have, the more we do this, the more I remember, the more my brain starts to work properly. So you are actually helping me by coming in here and asking me all these questions and keeping me busy. So it's helpful to me and you. So this is win-win for all of us, honestly. This is great. Okay, if there's any more questions, if you guys have anything you want to follow up with, get over into that Zenler site community. I'm going to be checking in there on you all. And I can't wait. This is going to be fun. We're going to build this Zenler community just exactly how you guys need it. So we're just going to do that together and have fun doing it. Learn and make money. That's what we want to do. Right? Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week. Don't forget, Kevin's got some stuff going on. We've got a workshop coming up. We also have office hours happening on Saturday. And of course, we have this every Thursday. We have support desk. So remember those things. And yes, thank you all very much. And I will see you in the community for sure. And I will see you here, same bat place, same bat time. Okay. All right, everybody. Bye.